That feeling you've been having lately isn't just in your head. The nagging sense that something isn't right, that you're missing something important. You've tried everything to solve your problems: books, courses, advice from friends, even professional help, but nothing seems to work completely. You follow all the steps, do everything right, yet still feel stuck. There's a reason for this, and it's not your fault. The answer you've been searching for has been within you all along. Your intuition, that quiet voice inside, has been trying to guide you toward the solution. But modern life has made it nearly impossible to hear. Ancient wisdom keepers have known this secret for centuries, and now modern science confirms what they've always understood. Your deepest problems can only be solved when you trust your instincts. The solution to your ongoing struggles is none other than your own intuitive wisdom. In today's overwhelming world, your intuition isn't just helpful, it's absolutely critical for your well-being and success. Every day, you're bombarded with over 10,000 advertisements, 34 GB of information, and countless opinions telling you what to think and do. This constant noise drowns out your natural inner guidance system. When you ignore your intuition, problems don't just persist, they multiply. Relationships deteriorate because you can't sense what's authentic. Career opportunities slip away because you second-guess your natural insights. Health issues develop when you ignore your body's subtle warnings. Financial decisions backfire when you follow others' advice instead of your inner knowing. Research shows that 67% of people report feeling decision paralysis from information overload, making even simple choices exhausting. Meanwhile, 81% admit to regularly ignoring their gut feelings only to regret it later. From childhood, you were taught to prioritize external authority over internal wisdom. Be practical, they said. Don't trust your feelings. This systematic disconnection from your intuition explains why traditional solutions haven't worked for you. While everyone else follows the same generic advice, your unique challenges require your unique intuitive guidance. Every day you remain disconnected from this innate wisdom. Life-changing opportunities are slipping through your fingers. Your intuition is the missing key that explains why nothing has fully worked until now. Your body and life are showing clear signs that your intuition is desperately trying to reconnect with you. Take notice if you're experiencing unexplained sleep disturbances, waking between 2 and 4 a.m. with racing thoughts, or vivid dreams trying to communicate important messages. The persistent fatigue that doesn't improve with rest isn't just physical exhaustion. It's the energy drain from ignoring your intuitive guidance. Those tension headaches and tight shoulders carry the wisdom your mind refuses to acknowledge. Emotionally, you might notice growing indecisiveness about matters large and small. The anxiety that spikes when making choices reflects the internal conflict between your true intuition and conditioned thinking. That sinking feeling of regret over past decisions isn't coincidence. It's recognition that you didn't listen to your inner voice when it tried to warn you. In relationships, do you keep attracting people who initially seem perfect but eventually reveal the same negative patterns? Your intuition recognized the red flags your conscious mind dismissed. Have conversations where you later think, "I knew something felt off about that." That was your intuition trying to protect you. Career frustrations where opportunities were right in front of you, but you hesitated too long? Your intuition knew the right move, but you doubted it. Financial decisions where you felt uneasy but proceeded anyway, only to regret it? Your body wisdom was sending clear signals you've been trained to ignore. These aren't random experiences. They're evidence of a powerful internal guidance system fighting to be heard. Your intuition hasn't abandoned you. It's been speaking all along through these unmistakable signs that something in your approach needs to change. The power of intuition isn't just ancient wisdom, it's confirmed by cutting-edge neuroscience. Researchers have discovered that your gut contains over 100 million neurons forming what scientists call your second brain. This enteric nervous system communicates directly with your brain through the vagus nerve, sending crucial information that influences your decisions before you're consciously aware. This explains why you physically feel when something is right or wrong. Studies at major universities have shown that intuitive decision-making actually outperforms analytical thinking in complex situations. When experts make quick, intuitive judgments in their field, they're drawing on vast unconscious knowledge that their conscious mind couldn't possibly process fast enough. Your brain constantly absorbs subtle details from your environment, micro-expressions on faces, slight changes in tone of voice, environmental patterns, creating what neuroscientists call somatic markers that manifest as gut feelings. These intuitive signals process information far faster than your conscious mind. Consider how history's greatest innovations came through intuitive flashes. Einstein described how his theory of relativity appeared first as a feeling, a physical sensation that preceded the mathematical proof. Steve Jobs attributed Apple's revolutionary products to intuition, not market research. The most successful people throughout history, from business leaders to artists to scientists, share one common trait: they trust and act on their intuition. Warren Buffett famously said, "You can't make a good deal with a bad person," referring to his practice of trusting his gut feeling about business partners regardless of what the numbers show. Your intuition isn't mystical or magical. It's a sophisticated biological intelligence system you were born with but trained to ignore. Despite having this powerful intuitive capability, specific modern conditions are blocking your access to it. Digital overwhelm floods your nervous system with non-stop stimulation. The average person checks their phone 96 times daily, each interruption resetting your brain's ability to hear subtle intuitive signals. This constant external focus creates an addiction to outside information, making it nearly impossible to hear your inner wisdom. Society systematically conditions you to distrust yourself. From early education emphasizing external authority to workplaces that reward conformity over innovation, you're trained to seek validation outside yourself. "Don't be so sensitive," they said. "Stick to the facts." These messages didn't just shape your thinking, they rewired your neural pathways away from intuitive processing. Fear-based decision-making hijacks your natural intuition. When operating from anxiety about the future or regret about the past, your body produces stress hormones that shut down access to the brain regions responsible for intuitive insight. This explains why solutions are often obvious once you've calmed down. Perfectionism creates a mental environment of constant evaluation and judgment where intuition cannot survive. Your analytical mind creates so much noise that the quieter voice of intuition gets drowned out completely. The combination of these blockages creates a perfect storm that disconnects you from your natural guidance system. This is precisely why generic solutions haven't worked for your specific situation. The answers you seek aren't in another book or course. They're in the intuitive wisdom being blocked by these modern conditions. Your unique challenges require the tailored guidance only your intuition can provide. Reconnecting with your intuition requires specific techniques designed to bypass these modern blockages. These methods aren't complicated or time-consuming. They're simple practices that produce immediate results by clearing the pathway to your natural wisdom. The morning silence practice creates space for intuitive guidance before daily distractions. Begin. Wake 15 minutes earlier than usual and sit in complete silence before checking any devices. Ask one important question, then simply listen without expecting an immediate answer. Notice what arises: images, feelings, or subtle knowing. Many report receiving their most powerful insights during this practice, often as they transition from sleep to wakefulness when the analytical mind is still quiet. Body scanning meditation reconnects you with your physical intuitive signals. Sit comfortably and bring attention slowly from your feet to your head, noticing sensations without judgment. When thinking about a decision or problem, return to this practice and notice where your body tenses or relaxes. That tension in your stomach when considering a job offer. That's intuitive wisdom speaking through your body. The relaxation in your shoulders when thinking about a potential home. That's your intuition saying yes. Intuitive journaling distinguishes genuine intuition from fear-based thinking. Write a question at the top of a page, then immediately write whatever comes without editing or judging. The first thoughts are often social conditioning. The quieter insights that follow reveal your intuition. Circle responses that feel expanding rather than contracting. Those represent your authentic guidance. Nature immersion resets your intuitive capacity by removing digital interference. Spend 30 minutes alone outdoors without devices, allowing your senses to fully engage with natural surroundings. This sensory reset clears the static that blocks intuitive signals. The natural world operates entirely on intuitive intelligence. Reconnecting with it reactivates your own. Digital detox protocol creates essential space for intuition to emerge. Designate specific hours daily as device-free zones. During meals, before bed, and first thing in the morning are most effective. This isn't about permanent disconnection. It's about creating intentional pauses that allow your intuitive voice to be heard. You'll know these practices are working when you experience sudden clarity about situations that previously confused you, when decisions become easier, and when you notice yourself saying, "I just knew," more often. Once reconnected with your intuition, you need a practical framework for applying this wisdom to daily decisions. The Intuitive Decision Matrix combines your natural guidance with practical action in 3 simple steps. First, create decision-making stillness. Before any important choice, take 3 deep breaths while placing one hand on your heart and one on your stomach. This physical gesture activates your body's intuitive centers and quiets mental chatter. Second, apply the 3-point validations system. When considering options, notice: 1. Your immediate body response. Expansion means yes, contraction means no. 2. The mental image that appears, vibrant and clear, points toward yes, foggy or dark suggests no. 3. The first word that comes to mind, record this without censoring. Third, test your intuitive guidance with small, low-risk decisions first. Note the results in an intuition accuracy journal to build confidence in your inner wisdom. As your trust grows, apply this to increasingly important choices. This approach transforms both everyday choices and major life decisions. Rather than endless pro-con lists that leave you more confused, You'll experience the clarity that comes from aligned decision-making. Your analytical mind becomes the servant rather than the master, implementing the wisdom your intuition provides. Remember that intuition isn't just about avoiding negatives. It guides you toward what will truly fulfill you, often in unexpected directions that logic alone would never suggest. Reconnecting with your intuition dramatically transforms your relationships by allowing you to recognize authentic connections and avoid toxic ones. Your natural intuitive signals can instantly identify people whose words and actions don't align. That uncomfortable feeling when someone seems nice but something feels off is intuitive wisdom protecting you. When fully connected to your intuition, you'll naturally begin attracting relationships that support your growth while outgrowing those that drain your energy. You'll find yourself setting boundaries effortlessly, no longer needing lengthy justifications because your intuitive knowing provides unshakable clarity about what feels right. The repetitive relationship patterns that have frustrated you for years begin dissolving as your intuition guides you toward healthier dynamics. You'll find yourself responding differently, making new choices before old patterns can take hold. Most importantly, your reconnection with inner wisdom creates space for truly authentic connections. When you trust yourself, you can be genuinely vulnerable with others, creating the foundation for relationships built on truth rather than fear or obligation. This intuitive alignment becomes the foundation for all meaningful relationships in your life. The reconnection with your intuition must begin now. Not tomorrow, not when things are less busy, now. Every day you remain disconnected from your inner wisdom, critical opportunities are passing you by. The transformation waiting on the other side of this reconnection isn't just about solving current problems, it's about preventing future ones by living in alignment with your true guidance system. I've created a special intuition activation guide that takes you deeper into these practices with daily protocols specifically designed to clear modern blockages to intuitive wisdom. This exclusive resource won't be available indefinitely as it's being offered to a limited number of viewers who are truly ready for this transformation. Show your appreciation for this life-changing wisdom by giving super thanks up to $20. This energy exchange strengthens your commitment to the intuitive path while supporting the continued sharing of this essential knowledge. Remember, the solution to your problems is closer than you think. It's been within you all along.